Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth. So if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So y'all, hope you guys are having a blessed day. So I was told that somebody is going to receive a message of concern. It could be a masculine energy, that could be sending somebody a message of concern, or there could be, like a feminine energy, that could be receiving a message of concern from a masculine energy or about a masculine energy. Somebody, could have to travel. So I don't know, if somebody is like, come quick, I need help. Or, like somebody, could be, like trying to hurry up, like and get to somebody. I don't know. Yeah, somebody definitely could be in a sticky situation, or somebody, wants somebody to help them, to get out of a sticky situation. So let's just see what's going on. Yeah, somebody definitely could be scared out here. I don't know, somebody, has thrown somebody up underneath the bus, or somebody's scared, because they've thrown somebody up underneath the bus, or somebody's scared because they've been thrown under the bus. Somebody, could be traveling by bus. Maybe somebody, is scared to fly, so, they could, travel by bus. Somebody, could, drive a bus. Holy Spirit, what is it that we need to know? Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a T, or a J, or a S, or a P, or a C, or a G. We got the kite card. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a K. Somebody could be high. So somebody, could reach out to somebody, while they're high. Or somebody, could get a message of concern about somebody, that could, be high, So somebody, could, overdose, or somebody, could have some type of medical emergency because of them being high. But this kite card, those of you that know, people that are locked up communicate, with kites. So somebody, could be locked up out here. Give me another one. Ooh-wee. We got the LGBTQ community card. Somebody, could be a part of, the LGBTQ community. Somebody, could be bisexual out here. I don't know if somebody is, scared, to find out, for somebody to find out, that they're bisexual. But something about March is significant. So something, could have taken place in March. Somebody could be a Pisces or an Aries out here. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got mad, plies mad. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with an S, a C, or a H. Somebody that somebody, went to school with, could be involved. Somebody, could, somebody from, that somebody went to school with, could, reach out to them. Give me another one. We got the run for it, run. Somebody, could be on the run out here. There definitely, could be somebody, that could be trying to run back to somebody. So be aware. I don't know, somebody scary out here. Somebody definitely, could be, scared of their own shadow out here. I don't know. Somebody, could be sick to their stomach. Or somebody, something could be going on with somebody's stomach. Or, somebody's stomach, just could be churning. But it could be out of, fear or something like that. But the mad plasmad card is still at the bottom of the deck. So, So somebody, yeah, definitely, yeah, is mad out here for sure. Or, like somebody, could get angry, you know what I mean, about, like, whatever this information is. Why is this kite here? Yeah, somebody, could be trying to run back to make up with somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have made up some type of story or something like that. There could be somebody, that wants to make up, like with a kid. So maybe, like somebody, has been absent, like in their kid's life. Somebody, could have made up the fact that, like they, like have a kid with somebody. Somebody, could be a single father out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, is bisexual. I mean, the only people that's out here is a masculine energy. So there could be a masculine energy that could be, like bisexual. Maybe they don't want somebody to know that they're bisexual. Why is this LGBTQ here? There could be somebody's bisexual lover, that could be trying to, like, reveal something to somebody. But we have keeping it together. So somebody definitely is being told, like, to keep it together, keep their anger in check, stay balanced out here. It's something about, yeah, like two people being together. So I don't know if it's two people of the same sex. Why is this right here? Yeah, we have to sit down and have a conversation card. So somebody possibly, yeah, has been, like running from, like sitting down and having a conversation with somebody. Maybe somebody, can no longer, like run from, like having, like this conversation. Somebody could be, like disabled out here. Somebody, could like have be in a wheelchair. Or maybe, like somebody, receives a message of concern about somebody being in a wheelchair. Something about, yeah, some disability. I don't know, if somebody, was made some stuff up, so that they could get some type of, like disability or whatnot. Wow. Yeah. For somebody, somebody, like think that, like it's cuffing season, because that's what's at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Somebody, could be single and ready to mingle, or somebody, could be, like ready for a relationship. Somebody, could be on the hunt, for somebody, as far as, like in a relationship. Yeah, I feel like somebody, could be trying to run back to somebody. So somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah. And stay awake. Yeah, don't get caught up in the drama. Choose peace. So somebody is being told, to choose peace and not get caught up in some type of drama. This could be some drama, that could be going on, like amongst people, that are around somebody. Why is this made up here? Yeah, somebody, could be receiving some type of communication from the spirit realm at this time. So that could be, like somebody's spiritual team telling somebody, to, like stay out of the drama, choose peace. Yeah. I feel like somebody, live some type of, like positive lifestyle. Somebody's life, could be, somebody, could be going through some type of fulfillment of life at this time. Somebody definitely, yeah, they definitely, yeah, are holding on, you know, like to their faith. Something is completing. So, I feel like that, you know, like somebody is being told, you know, like to stay clear of the drama, choose peace, because something is completing out here. But somebody, yeah, realizes that they shouldn't have crossed somebody. I don't know. Somebody doesn't want to die out here. But this cross is in the reverse. So something about, yeah, like somebody could be an atheist out here. Somebody doesn't believe in God, or, you know, yeah, I don't know, somebody doesn't think that God exists out here. Why does this keep it together here? Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, yeah, like in a sticky situation. Somebody's possibly, yeah, about to, you know, like get ate up. But this could be, you know, by, you know, like somebody's spiritual team, or, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, could just be about to, you know, like, there could be people, you know, that, yeah, could be tired of somebody. And so, yeah, they could just be about to, you know, like, you know, like, say how they feel, you know, or, you know, they could be, yeah, like, you know, like, there could be some type of fight or some type of argument that could break out. But somebody, yeah, definitely, yeah, could, come into some good fortune out here. But there's somebody, you know, that could be trying to, yeah, like move quietly, you know, but try to strike. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, something is definitely, yeah, getting ready to happen with some type of great force out here. So, or it could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they're silent, but they're deadly. This could be, you know, like somebody's silence could be deadly. This is like somebody, you know, yeah, like not saying anything, you know, but yeah, like stuff, you know, happens, you know, to, you know, like people, or stuff happens around them. It's giving me, you know, like Carrie energy. You know how Carrie, you know, once Carrie got mad, you know, Carrie could start doing stuff with her mind. So something about, yeah, somebody's mind. Yeah, somebody is being told, you know, like to stay unwavering. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. So something about, yeah, the spirit of God within somebody. Yeah. Somebody, you know, possibly, you know, would benefit with doing some type of shadow work. Or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like they've done, you know, a lot of work on themselves. Somebody definitely, yeah, is scared of their own shadow. Somebody, you know, yeah, like they're scared of, you know, like the other side or something like that. Somebody wants to reverse sides, or somebody, you know, yeah, they want to, you know, like they, you know, could have been on, you know, like the losing team. Now they want to go, you know, get on the winning team. But the other side, yeah, we know what the other side is. Definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like striking with great force out here. And it could be, you know, on somebody's behalf out here. Yeah, divine timing is at play. I really feel like that, yeah, it's the wrong time, you know, for people to be, you know, like crossing people. It's the wrong time, you know, for, you know, yeah, like people to be racist. It's the wrong time, you know, for people, you know, to, yeah, like use the divide and conquer strategies. It's the wrong time. Wow. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got divine feminine. So you could be a divine feminine. Yeah, somebody, you know, could be, you know, like going to some, you know, like some celebrations. I mean, this is Pride Month, so something about, yeah, Pride Month is significant, or, you know, Pride. I mean, we do have the LGBTQ out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be proud of who they are. But something about, yeah, prosperity. So good fortune, prosperity. I feel like there could have been some promises, you know, that were made to somebody, whether it be spiritually or physically, and yeah, the promises are about to be kept. But somebody, you know, could have tried to do some type of ritual, because that's what it says on this card is ritual. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be ready to, yeah, go to the other side. I don't know. Somebody, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could be saying, you know, they going out with a bang. Okay, but you going out, bang or not. Wow. There is some weird stuff that's going on around somebody. We got a new boo. So somebody, could have a new boo. There could be a new love, that's getting ready to, come to somebody. I don't know. I don't like this LGBTQ stuff coming out. So I don't know. For somebody, somebody, could find out some stuff that they didn't know about somebody. Somebody's chakras are blocked as well. We got a Jezebel at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be born in 1997 or 1979. This Jezebel, could be the one, that's about to, go to the other side, go to the upper room. There could be somebody, that could be trying to run back to somebody because they feel like that they got to protect somebody. But whoever this person is, they can't even protect themselves. Whoever they're trying to run back to, they are heavily protected, and they definitely, can protect themselves. This is somebody, that somebody, could have been in a relationship with. I don't know if there is somebody, that, like they're trying to figure out the right time to try to strike. Or try to, like interfere, with like a new love situation. That's for somebody, not everybody. There could be a couple, you know what I mean? So there could be, like a man and a woman, and they, like to invite people in their bed. So yeah, they could be, like waiting and watching, like to strike on a divine feminine, divine masculine. So just be aware, or whoever these people are, they're getting ate up. We got healer. So somebody, could be a healer. Somebody could be born in 1980 out here. Somebody, could be, somebody could be healing their finances. They could be, like healing, certain things in their life, or healing from, like certain things in their life. But we got false. So somebody's learning some type of lesson. And it definitely has something to do with being false. It could have something to do with forgery, false documents, false information, false statements. So somebody, playing like that they're, like disabled or something like that. Yeah, possibly, like to get some unexpected money or to, like get their hands on some money. Somebody could be 27 years old, or somebody could be born in 1972. The month of April is significant. So somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus. April the 27th could be significant. Somebody, could be dealing with some type of abandonment issues. Somebody could be born in 1982. Somebody could be 28 years old. Somebody, they could feel abandoned. Or somebody, could be, like a, somebody's spiritual team, could have abandoned them. Somebody can't move forward out here. Y'all see how it's blocked? The road is blocked. Somebody, could have blocked their own path. Or somebody, they're trying to block somebody's, like new path. Or, like new beginning. Somebody could be born in 1991. Yeah, we got a community out here. Somebody from the LGBTQ community definitely is a part of something out here. Somebody could be 39 years old. Or somebody, could be a part of the LGBTQ community and somebody just don't know about it. We got high honor out here. So somebody, could be of high honor. Somebody could be in the military. Don't ask, don't tell. That's what I just heard. Something about, April is very significant. Somebody could be born in April of 1991. Somebody definitely, yeah, deserves, like to, like have, like a relationship, that's of high honor, or there's a relationship, that is considered high honor. So two people coming together, is considered as high honor. So there could be two people coming together, when they, are have, like a high spiritual ranking out here. Or two people could come together, when they have a high spiritual ranking and a high physical ranking out here. So there could be two people, either that already, like have good stable jobs, when they're, like doing good things for their community, or there's two people coming together, like to do so. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be single, sexy, and successful out here. Somebody could be born in 1990. For somebody, yeah, could have, like made up the fact that they, were in the military or something like that. Somebody, could have been in the military, back when, like, yeah, like Don't Ask, Don't Tell was, like really, yeah, like when they really didn't want people, that was a part of, like the LGBTQ community, to be in the military. So I guess, yeah, 90, 91. I'm not really sure, when they really started to, like accept it. Because I don't really think that they, even though they say that they do, I don't really feel like that they, like still accept it. But that's neither here nor there. Something about, yeah, acceptance. We got health concern. So that could be the message of concern that somebody, could receive. Somebody's mother, could have some type of health concern out here. Somebody's grandmother. I don't know. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, could have been trying to cause some type of endings or try to, like block somebody's path. I feel like or it could be, multiple people from somebody's community. Yeah, they're dealing with some stuff. They're being ate up in different ways out here. But going back to that Jezebel card, I mean, we know, how it ended with Jezebel, we know that, yeah, like, basically, the end of the whole thing, dogs, yeah, like, basically ate Jezebel's body to pieces. Why is this endings here? We got an Ice King. Somebody, could be really cold out here. This is giving me Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody that could be trying to run back to somebody, yeah, they can't. They're not going to be able to do it. This is somebody, that, yeah, like, they could have blocked their own path. They possibly, yeah, could have tried to block somebody's path. Somebody could be 42 years old or 24 years old. Yeah, another one for the endings. Yeah, we got North Node. So somebody definitely, yeah, is operating in their North Node out here. Whoever somebody's new boo is, or whoever, this new love is that could be coming in for somebody. Yeah, they definitely operate, yeah, in their North Node. But be aware of whoever this karmic masculine. Somebody, could be born in 1967 or 1976. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be going to the doctor. Somebody, needs to go to the doctor. Maybe that's what somebody, wants to sit down and talk to somebody about. But yeah, somebody, could be moving on out here. Somebody could be born in 1960. Somebody, could be moving on from a karmic masculine. Or somebody, could have already moved on, to a karmic masculine. Somebody, could be trying to, like free themselves as we speak, from whoever this karmic masculine energy is. But somebody, yeah, somebody's moving on, from somebody, yeah, is moving on from a lot of things, like from, like their past. So I feel like like if somebody, has cut cords, yeah, like somebody needs to make sure that those cords remain, like cut. Give me another one. We got a mature woman out here. So you could be this mature woman. Somebody, could be moving on, from this mature woman. Somebody, could, be realizing, that it's time to grow up. Just say a masculine energy. And so, they could be, realizing, that, yeah, like their mom, could be, like holding them back. Their mom, or, like people in their life could be holding them back. So they could be finally realizing that as well. But somebody's concerned out here. Somebody possibly is concerned because, yeah, they could have been doing some type of voodoo. Alrighty. What's done in a family room is supposed to stay in the family room. So somebody, is trying to, yeah, like keep some type of secret out here. It could be, yeah, whoever this mature woman is. This mature woman could be a Gemini or a Cancer. We just got out of Gemini season. We are in Cancer season. So whatever's going on, it's going on now. Yeah, and somebody's concerned. The number 33 is very significant. Somebody could be a master number 33, but I just saw 3333. So you could be seeing a lot of threes, including, like 3333. Let's look into this angel number 3333 really quick. The angel number 333 tells of surges of creative energies, the bustle of social activities, and enhanced communication with others, which we talked about that enhanced communication, the message that was posted before this one. Angel number 3333 indicates that your creative energies have been activated. So express yourself with optimism, enthusiasm, and joy, and use your personal skills, talents, and abilities to serve, encourage, and teach others. So, that could be what somebody, could be doing at this time. Continue living your life as a positive example for others, and know that you are on the right path in your life. So somebody, could be being looked at as, like a positive example for other people. Going back to, like that high honor card. Angel number 3333 gives you the courage to live your life with enthusiasm and optimism, safe in the knowledge that you are well blessed, loved, and supported in all that you do. Live your life with joy, passion, and purpose, as this will manifest your true desires. Be prepared to expand and increase your spiritual awareness, as new spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open and expand through prayer, study, and meditation. Highlight your uniqueness and own who you are. So somebody's spiritual gifts could be being heightened at this time. Heightened possibly, like that they've never been before. That could be why somebody or some people are concerned. But somebody's spiritual awareness could also, like be increasing, or, like somebody, would benefit, with doing, like certain things, like to increase their spiritual awareness. This could be through prayer, study, and meditation. But we talked about, like somebody using their spiritual gifts, to, basically, serve the people, using your spiritual gifts, to, when it comes, to like your creativity. So somebody, could be concerned about that. Somebody, could receive a letter. Somebody definitely, could be concerned about somebody receiving, like some type of letter, or, some type of communication. We got a child out here. Somebody, that's involved, somebody, could have a child with them. But there's a childish, immature person, you know what I mean? that's involved. So yeah, a karmic masculine. Somebody, you know, could try to say, you know, that they're concerned about, you know, like a child. But I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, like they just want in. You know what I mean? Yeah, how you hating outside of the club when you can't get in? Yeah. Somebody can't get in. Somebody, yeah, somebody's trying to figure out how to get in at all costs. So somebody, you know, could try to act like that they're so concerned about a child, but they're really not. I don't know. Somebody's child, you know, could, yeah, like, go to the other side. So I don't know what some people are doing, but, yeah, we got a main female. So you could be this main female. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a Pisces out here. February the 18th could be significant. Somebody, you know, could have 2 children by somebody. Wow, we got occupation. So somebody, you know, could be concerned about, you know, like, yeah, the work that somebody does. Or it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like putting their spiritual gifts, you know, pairing their spiritual gifts with their creativity to create, you know, like something, you know, like even better, you know, than what they're creating now. Somebody, you know, could like work with kids. Or maybe, you know, like that's somebody's purpose, you know, to like work with kids. But we got a house. Working with kids in a home. Disabled kids in a home. Maybe somebody, you know, is about to receive, you know, like a new opportunity out here. But something about, yeah, somebody's house. I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, yeah, is doing some type of voodoo in their home, you know, and yeah, they forget, you know, that, yeah, like their kids are around and all type of stuff. Somebody, you know, could be like, yeah, yeah, they got, you know, my child, you know, around strangers and whoop whoop, yada yada. It's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like again trying to get in where they can't, where they don't fit in, where they, you know, yeah, shouldn't even be in the first place. It could be, yeah, like somebody's home. So just be aware. But we have imprisonment out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, could possibly get locked up, or somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like get locked up, get somebody locked up. Somebody could be 29 years old, or somebody could be born in 1929. Yeah, we got a main female. So, I mean, a main male. So we got a main female and a main male out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has done the work in order for, yeah, like some type of new love, you know, like to come along. I don't know. Somebody's, you know, like young adult could get locked up. So this is like, you know, like an 18-year-old, or, you know, like somebody, you know, has been locked up, you know, since they, you know, were younger. Maybe somebody, yeah, realizes, you know, that it's time to, you know, like grow up. But somebody definitely, yeah, made up something. They could have made up, you know, that they were, you know, like with somebody, you know. I don't know if somebody's trying to get some money. I don't know what this is. But yeah, they out of their rabbit ass mind. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to make up with somebody, you know, yeah, just to get some money. So be aware. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, somebody possibly, yeah, could be ready to strike. Whatever ready to strike means. There could be some type of strike, you know, some type of protest or something like that. It could have something to do with the LGBTQ community. It could have something to do, you know, with you know, like jails and prisons, or, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, they could just be a community activist or something about, yeah, a community activist. So somebody, you know, could be a community activist, but somebody possibly, yeah, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like it could be the wrong time, you know, like to strike. So it could be the wrong time, you know, to try to, yeah, like do something to somebody, or they could have already found out. But somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out where somebody hangs at. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody, definitely, yeah, it's somebody could like say, you know, that they like the same sex, but they always be up in, you know, like gay bars, you know, lesbian bars or whatever have you. Yeah, they could be drinking and woo woo yada yada. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be in the army. Somebody could be an army ranger out here. I don't know. It could be the wrong time for somebody, you know, like to, you know, like go in the military. Yeah, especially this time. So somebody, you know, is thinking about going in the military. Maybe somebody, you know, needs to, you know, think it over right now. Because it's a lot going on in this world. There could be, yeah, like a lot of protests, you know what I mean? That could be about to take place. A lot of, you know, like, yeah, people, you know, like striking from jobs or, you know, however it works at this time. But yeah, we got flamboyant. So somebody, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be a part of the LGBTQ community. Or, you know, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they done dibbled and dabbled. Somebody dibbles and dabbles in a lot of stuff is what I feel like. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be broke out here. Broke and thirsty. Somebody could be a germaphobe out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they claim, you know, that, you know, ew, germs. But yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they dibble and dabble in a whole bunch of stuff. So how you scared of germs? But we got an orphanage. So somebody, you know, could have been adopted. Or, you know, like somebody's, you know, somebody's child could have been adopted. Yeah, we got a sore loser out here. So there's a sore loser that definitely, yeah, could be trying to run back to somebody. Whoever this person is, this could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have been married to and got divorced from. Or there's a sore loser that lost, you know, and they could be getting a divorce. And now they run back to somebody. Somebody could have an identical twin out here. Or something about, yeah, somebody's twin flame. Then we got cemetery. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have done something in the cemetery. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, took some cemetery dirt, you know, and try to, you know, like do some type of voodoo or something like that. So that could be why, yeah, the other side could be about to strike on somebody or some people. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be on Adderall. Or somebody, you know, yeah, like they abuse pills. Somebody possibly, yeah, needs to, you know, like take some type of medicine out here that they possibly, yeah, don't take. We got a YouTuber, so somebody, you know, could be a YouTuber out here. But yeah, somebody's thirsty. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be so thirsty that, yeah, they go to the cemetery and they, yeah, do their little rituals or do, you know, take some dirt trying to do their voodoo rituals or whatever. And yeah, oh, sucks to be them. Yeah. Whoever this is, yeah, they're broke. This, somebody, you know, could, yeah, spend a lot of money on buying, you know, like, yeah, pills. Somebody abuses pills out here for sure. I don't know, you know, if somebody, yeah, going back to, you know, like somebody, you know, could be doing some type of shadow work, you know. But they have, you know, like a long way to go. Somebody could have a unibrow. Somebody, you know, could like to drink wine. Yeah, somebody not only thirsty, yeah, they're dehydrated. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be sick. Somebody, you know, could like to get Botox, or somebody, you know, could have Botox. Somebody shrivel up. Somebody's skin, you know, could be peeling, or, you know, like, yeah, like somebody's appearance definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like changing. I feel like it's because, you know, of, yeah, some stuff that they were doing to somebody, you know, but yeah, like it deflected off of somebody and went back to them. It could be because, yeah, somebody's chakras are blocked. We got 1992. So somebody, you know, could be born in 1992. Something about some good fortune, you know, or some type of prosperity could be coming, you know, back, you know, but something could have taken place in 1992. It could have something to do with, you know, like some type of good deed or something like that. But we got, can we talk? So somebody possibly, yeah, could want to communicate with somebody. Maybe somebody wants to, you know, like tell somebody what happened, you know, like in 1992. You know, maybe that's why somebody, you know, could be, you know, all up in their head, or, you know, why somebody, you know, has been acting a certain type of way. Because I feel like somebody's been acting a certain type of way out here. Whatever this is, this definitely, yeah, could have something to do with some new news. Somebody, yeah, somebody's having bad memories out here. I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, was planning, you know, like to physically attack somebody. So somebody, you know, yeah, tries to run back to somebody and be like, yeah, they want to physically attack you. But I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, somebody has made something up. Maybe somebody has made something up to want somebody to physically attack them or something like that. But somebody, you know, could want to, you know, admit that they, you know, wanted to physically attack somebody, you know. And it could have something to do, you know, with some money. Or there could be, you know, like some hidden information, you know. So somebody's not telling somebody something. And so maybe somebody fears, you know, yeah, that somebody could get hurt, you know. So maybe that's why somebody, you know, wants to communicate. But somebody else being told to cut the cord. Somebody, yeah. Somebody definitely dabbles in the dark side out here. Somebody's first or last name could start with a K, a M, a L, a A. Yeah, something ain't adding up. So somebody, yeah, somebody's acting weird out here. And I feel like like somebody, you know, could possibly be like, yeah, something ain't adding up. Why they acting all weird? You know, why they, you know, not communicating with me, or why is it delayed communication? Yeah, we got a woman. So there's a woman involved. So there could be a woman, you know, that could, you know, like want to communicate with somebody. Or, yeah, you could be the woman, you could be the divine feminine, and there's somebody, you know, that wants to communicate with you. Somebody don't have no proof of something out here. Somebody, you know, could have done some type of money spell. Or, you know, like somebody, you know, could have tried to, you know, make up that, you know, like somebody did a money spell on them. Yeah, because they're broke. So somebody, you know, could be hiding from people, you know, that they were, you know, doing voodoo. So people asking somebody, why you always broke? You know, why is this going on? Why is that going on? And yeah, it's because divine feminine, divine masculine, they did a money spell on me. They did voodoo. We got false marriage at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be in a false marriage, but it goes back to the false card, false documents, false statements, false information. So something about a false marriage out here. Somebody, you know, could be in you know, like could be married to two people, you know. So like one, you know, is like a real marriage and the other one is false. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could find out that somebody put them in a false marriage. But yeah, we got 888 Karma Drive. So karma is definitely at somebody's door out here. I don't know, you know, somebody, you know, like forgot all the stuff that they, you know, could have done, you know, like possibly in the past. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, could be trying to Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like, they could be, you know, thinking about, yeah, remembering, you know, all the stuff that they have done, you know, because somebody, you know, they know that they're getting karma, or people know that they're getting karma, but they possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like, thinking about all the stuff that they have done, going back to, yeah, the bad memories, maybe all the stuff that they have done to somebody. Somebody, you know, could be haunting some people. But yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, haters are doing what they do best, hating. So there could be some people that, you know, remembering, you know, when, you know, they was hating on somebody. Or yeah, there's some people, you know, that are about to watch somebody be blessed, and they gonna have to remember, yeah, I was hating on them, you know, yeah, I did voodoo on them, yeah, I did a money spell on them. But we got divorce papers. So somebody, you know, could be wanting to get a divorce. I don't know, you know, if there is somebody, you know, that wants to get a divorce from somebody, and somebody that they want to get a divorce from is like, yeah, if you divorce me, I'm going to physically attack them. But something about, yeah, some fake divorce papers. If it's a false marriage, then yeah, it's false divorce papers as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to cut cords with somebody out here, cut a cord. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like limit, you know, like some type of contact with somebody. But we have discovery. So somebody, you know, could be about to discover something, but this discovery, you know, like gives me discovery packet. And we did start out with the kite card. So somebody, you know, could be locked up. So the discovery packet, you know, could come out, and all of this information, you know, could come out. But this could, you know, this could have taken place, you know, and whatever happened could have taken place in like 1992. Or somebody, you know, that was born in 1992. There's a Gemini involved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an A. Yeah. Somebody's name could be Summer. We are in the summertime. So yeah, this is going on now. So some type of discovery packet, you know, could come out now. You know what I mean? In the present. But yeah, there could be some people that could find out, you know, that somebody set somebody up. So somebody, you know, could find out that they were being set up, and you know, yeah, they want to run back to somebody. Or yeah, like somebody's new boo, you know, could find out, you know, that they were, you know, like set up. But there goes that fluck around and find out energy. And yeah, there are somebody or some people that are about to find out. And we got funeral. So somebody, you know, yeah. We were just talking about, yeah, somebody going to the other side. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a O. Somebody's home could be being foreclosed on. I don't know. We got out of options. So somebody, you know, could feel like that they're out of options. So that could be the person, you know, that, you know, could possibly want to communicate with somebody. Yeah, but somebody definitely is being told, you know, like to focus on positive thoughts. So there could be people, you know, they want somebody to focus on negative thoughts. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody staying clear of the drama. Yeah, somebody keep the peace. Well, we got November. So something could take place by November. Yeah, we got a karmic soulmate. So there's a karmic soulmate. We saw that karmic masculine. So yeah, this could be a karmic soulmate. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a L. Somebody could be from Los Angeles. Somebody could be from Louisiana. Yeah. Whatever somebody or some people were trying to do, yeah, epic fail. So somebody, you know, yeah, they out of options because, yeah, epic fail. Somebody's life path could be the number 5, which is all about change. So somebody, could have tried to do a money spell on somebody, epic fail. Somebody could be trying to do, could have tried to do some voodoo on somebody, epic fail. Somebody, because, something ain't adding up. Yeah, it failed. So somebody could be trying to go back to the person, that, like, help them to do it, and I feel like that, But we got divine masculine out here. So there could be a woman, that, could have done some type of voodoo on a divine masculine, did some type of money spell on a divine masculine. So there could be a divine masculine that could be about to find out, what's been, taking place behind the scenes. Yeah, we got money spell again. So somebody, done money spell after money spell after money spell. So yeah, somebody definitely could be going through a family tragedy. So somebody possibly could want to tell somebody the truth out here. So that could be the person that wants to like communicate with somebody. This family tragedy could have something to do with like a woman or something like that. But there could be people that could be pointing fingers and placing blame. Yeah, because they know that they guilty out here. So going back to the beginning of the message when I was picking up on like arguing and fighting going on. So we got phone call. So somebody definitely could reach out to somebody. Well, somebody definitely needs to be cautious. So because somebody could be like crooked out here. We got a father. So somebody could receive a phone call from their father. But I did pick up on a masculine energy. Or somebody, could be going through a family tragedy and it has something to do with somebody's father. Somebody could receive a phone call from, their father. But somebody definitely needs to be cautious. Because I keep saying the be cautious card. But it's something about, somebody, like staying out of the drama. If it ain't yours, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you stay out of it. But we got a love spell. So somebody, could have done some type of love spell as well. We got a Capricorn. So there's a Capricorn involved. There could be a Capricorn, that's going through a family tragedy. They want to, tell the truth. There could be multiple people that could be going through a family tragedy, and they possibly, could want to tell the truth. Somebody's confidence is also taking a big hit as well. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a K. KO. Somebody, could get knocked out. Something about an AK. Somebody definitely needs to know that they will be okay out here. I don't know if somebody is wanting like somebody to okay something, or somebody is about to get the okay. But be aware of getting tied up in somebody else's drama. I feel like there's people that got tied up in somebody else's drama. We got a text message, so phone call, text message. So going back to the message that I did earlier about a lot of communication coming in for somebody. Somebody could be from Alabama, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Ohio. Whatever this information is, that somebody could be about to receive, it definitely is going to help them to heal out here. So even if this ain't somebody's drama, this could be other people's drama. But these people, could have, like try to cause somebody, some drama. Or, going back to, like the discovery packet, maybe somebody's been, just feeling, like weighed down about, whatever that discovery packet is, or, and so maybe somebody, is about to, receive some information that's going to help them to heal. But somebody definitely doesn't need to let fear dictate their life. So somebody wants somebody to be scared. I don't know if somebody wants somebody to be scared, of, like a new love, or, like if somebody, has already gotten a new boo, somebody, they want to sabotage it. But an enemy is always better than a fake friend out here. So yeah, something about a fake friend. Somebody definitely, yeah, has deemed themselves as an enemy. And that's fine. Yeah, they're getting ate up. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be owning up to some type of mistakes. It's, you know what I mean? So whatever mistakes that they made, I feel like that somebody, you know, could be owning up from their mistakes, but, you know, somebody possibly, because especially with this cross being in the reverse, yeah, like somebody could possibly say, yeah, I did it, but, you know, yeah, like they're not, you know, repenting, or they're not asking, you know, like for forgiveness, you know, something about, yeah, this upside down cross ain't sitting right with me. Yeah, but we got spiritual trespassing, so somebody, yeah, could be owning up to their mistakes when they, yeah, decided to spiritually trespass. Okay, but you can own up to your mistakes, but yeah, you still gonna get ate up. Karma, yeah, is still gonna be at their door. There's definitely a feminine energy. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to receive a spiritual badge of honor out here. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, celebrated too soon out here. So somebody's about to, yeah, receive some shocking truth. You know, it could be a whole community that's about to receive some shocking truth. Whoever celebrated too soon is about to receive some shocking truth. It could be, yeah, an unloyal and selfish family member out here. I've been picking up on, yeah, somebody's mama. But this unloyal and selfish family member, you know, could be a part of the LGBTQ community. Or this unloyal and selfish family member, you know, they could have, yeah, made up, you know, a whole story, you know. Somebody's trying to keep it together, but yeah, like they can't, you know, they can't keep it together. Somebody's coming apart out here. Yeah, stuff is going from bad to worse. For somebody or some people. And we got false business records. So something about, yeah, some made up false business records. And we got a Capricorn. So there is a Capricorn involved. Somebody wants to control everything out here. So I don't know, you know, if somebody has a business, you know, when they were trying to control somebody's business, so they made some type of false business record. Maybe somebody's gonna find out, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, like they have a business, whether it be, you know, like somebody, you know, put a business in their name, or, you know, this could be, you know, like a family member, you know, passed over, you know, and they, you know, left, you know, like somebody a business, you know, yeah, somebody's trying to take it over. There's somebody that's trying to control everything. Whoever that karmic masculine energy is, whoever this is, yeah. Things are going from bad to worse for this person. Yeah, this person is definitely, yeah, having money problems out here. There's an unloyal, selfish family member, you know, that could be having money problems. I feel like somebody possibly, yeah, could be realizing that it could be time to, yeah, like surrender fully to the Most High God. You know, they could be realizing, you know, that, yeah, it's time to really, like, cut some cords out here. But yeah, whoever this person is, they look like a coward. They sound like a coward. They're a coward. Yeah, they done made up some stuff. I don't know if somebody made up the fact that somebody, you know, is an atheist, or, you know, somebody don't believe in God. I don't know. But there could be a group of men that could be involved. Somebody, you know, could look like a coward, sound like a coward, you know, in front of, yeah, like a group of men. But then when they get around women, yeah, they want to, you know, talk loud, you know, yeah, like think that they, you know, like in charge. Yeah, somebody's a whole coward out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a gambling problem out here as well. So that could be why somebody, you know, is having money problems. So somebody, you know, could possibly want to sit down, you know, and talk to somebody about, you know, them having some type of gambling problem. Somebody definitely, yeah, could owe a lot of people a lot of money. And then we have a drama queen out here. So there's a drama queen. This drama queen is a coward. This drama queen, you know, could be, yeah, like an unloyal and selfish family member. This drama queen definitely, yeah, could have started a lot of drama between, like, a whole lot of men out here. Yeah, this drama queen definitely, yeah, could have got a lot of people mixed up in some drama. So whatever they were doing, whatever this drama queen was doing, yeah, they could have made up a story, you know, to, yeah, like get these people all mixed up in some drama. And yeah, there could be people that need to know, they know. You know, it could be law enforcement, you know, it could be, you know, the F to the B to the I, the C to the I to the A. I don't know. Or yeah, people could find out because of, yeah, like the discovery packet or something like that. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be hesitant to, you know, like open up because they know the truth can cause a blow up. So it makes sense why the mad plasmad card, we saw it. It could be somebody's new boo. Yeah, somebody's mixed up in a lot of drama out here. And somebody, yeah, somebody's a coward. Or somebody, you know, try to get somebody mixed up in, you know, like some drama. Yeah, they're a coward. But somebody definitely, yeah, is about to live the life that they deserve out here. Yep. There is some respect that definitely, yeah, is about to be put on somebody's name. Because there is somebody that thinks that they know somebody. But, yeah, they don't. But there's also somebody that thinks that, yeah, like a divine feminine, divine masculine doesn't know them. But they do. We got a Virgo, Libra, Cusper. So you could be a Virgo, Libra, Cusper. There's one involved. But yeah, everybody knows what somebody or some people did out here. So somebody, you know, could be about to live the life that they deserve because everybody knows, yeah, what some people did. So for somebody, yeah, money definitely, yeah, could be on its way to somebody. So people, you know, could have been trying to cause somebody some type of money problems or something like that. Yeah, money is about to be on the way for somebody. We got an ex-lover, so there's an ex-lover involved. Everybody knows what an ex-lover did. There could be an ex-lover, you know, that could be causing money problems, you know. Or there could be some respect that could be about to be put on somebody's name, and it could have something to do with, yeah, like somebody's ex-lover. But there could be an ex-lover that could be hesitant to open up because they know that the truth could cause some type of blow up. And somebody's ex-lover thinks that, yeah, like they don't know them, but yeah, they do. I don't know if somebody's ex-lover knows, you know, like somebody's new lover or something like that. Or somebody, you know, was trying to, yeah, like tell somebody, oh, you don't know them. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, yeah, somebody's ex-lover definitely, yeah, could have lost their mind completely. Or they're about to. You could be seeing the angel number 555. Yeah, there's a change that's about to take place. Yeah. And if somebody thought that somebody didn't know them, yeah, somebody does. Somebody, yeah, has figured them out. Ooh, sorry. So everybody knows what they did. But somebody, yeah, has figured them out. So there could be, yeah, like a court arraignment that could be about to take place. So there could be some type of truthful and honest conversation, you know, to be had. We got child neglect or abuse. So somebody, you know, could have tried to call child neglect or you know, like try to call CPS on somebody. Or somebody, you know, could have tried to say, you know, that somebody, you know, was abusing their kid, you know, neglecting their kid. It's an unloyal and selfish family member. It could be a whole group of men. They could be doing this now. But yeah, they're all cowards out here. Yeah. Whoever these people are, they're in somebody's rear view. Somebody's in the fast lane. Yeah, we got a mother involved. So yeah, this mother could be this unloyal and selfish family member. Somebody's mother, yeah, is in their rear view. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive some good news out here. I don't know. Somebody's mother could want to control everything. Something about, yeah, people, you know, yeah, like wanting to control somebody. But yeah, like whoever these people are trying to control, yeah, they're not to be controlled. You know, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like it's giving me, you know, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, awaken. These people aren't awakened. So whoever these people are, they're trying to control, you know, an awakened individual. Somebody, you know, that, you know, yeah, has a relationship, you know, with a higher power. Somebody, you know, that communicates, you know, yeah, in the spirit realm. Like, they got to make this make sense. So somebody you know is about to receive some good news. And so there are some people that are going to want to control whatever, you know, like whatever, you know, is coming somebody's way. There's also some unexpected life changes that are about to take place for some people. We got a depressed sister out here. So somebody's sister is depressed. Yeah, somebody's skilled at reading others out here. So there's people that think that somebody doesn't know them. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're skilled at reading others. So somebody, you know, could be an energy reader. You know, somebody, you know, could be an intuitive. You know, something about, yeah, somebody's spiritual gifts. But there is some spiritual abundance that definitely, yeah, is on its way to somebody. So whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, could have helped, you know, to usher this in. But yeah, somebody's sister is definitely involved with, you know, whatever, you know, has been taking place. There is an upcoming change for somebody's highest good. But yeah, bitter family members, unloyal and selfish family members, a sister, mother, yeah. So there is somebody, you know, that lied on everyone around them. So I feel like it's whoever this drama queen is. Whoever this is, yeah, they're a hater. And yeah, they're making themselves look dumb. This is the one that definitely, yeah, could have set off the spiritual alarm when they decided to spiritually trespass. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, times might get hard, but yeah, it's going to pay off. Yeah, hard work is definitely, yeah, going to pay off, you know. Keeping the faith is definitely, yeah, going to pay off, you know. Staying positive, you know, having positive thoughts, yeah, it's going to pay off. But there is somebody, you know, or some people that are definitely, yeah, on a emotional roller coaster. Because, yeah, whatever black magic that they were doing made them sick. So, the trash definitely, yeah, will be taken out. And there is somebody that possibly, yeah, could try to say, you know, like the devil made them do all the things that they did to somebody. Okay, well, sucks to be you. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. So, there's a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper involved. Wow. So there is some spiritual abundance that's on its way to somebody. And I feel like that, yeah, these family members are going to be try to be bitter about it. So they're going to try to, you know, yeah, get in. You know what I mean? Get in where they don't fit in. Yeah, how you hating outside of the club when you can't get in. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, whoever these bitter family members are, this unloyal and selfish family member, all these people, you know, a group of men, yeah, they're all making themselves look dumb. The fact of the matter is, yeah, whoever this is that set off this spiritual alarm, I feel like that, yeah, they set this spiritual alarm off and they just didn't know that, yeah, there's a lot of people, you know, that were going to be held accountable for this spiritual alarm being set off. So there is an unloyal and selfish family member that definitely, yeah, could be on an emotional roller coaster. There could be a group of men, you know, that could be on an emotional roller coaster, a drama queen. It's a lot of people. Yeah. There's a group of men that definitely, yeah, black magic could have made them sick, you know. Somebody's sister, you know, could, you know, black magic could have made them sick. But yeah, the trash will be taken out. Jezebel. So yeah, whoever this is, they're going to try to say the devil made them do all the things that they did to somebody. So somebody, you know, is hesitant to open up because they know, you know what I mean, that it, yeah, could cause a blow up. But they know that, yeah, by their hands, that's why whatever's going on is going on. Or yeah, by somebody else's hands, yeah, whatever's going on is going on. Yeah, we got a karmic feminine energy. There is a karmic feminine energy that, yeah, they think that somebody doesn't know them, but they do. This karmic feminine energy could be the one, you know, that says the devil made me do all the things that I did to you. This karmic feminine energy could be somebody's bitter ex out here. So this could be somebody's new boo's bitter ex. Yeah, there's a karmic feminine energy that definitely, yeah, could be using fake accounts. Bitter ex could be using fake accounts to spy on somebody, harass somebody, bully somebody, you know, or try to communicate. Yeah, cyberbullying. Or yeah, somebody made all this stuff up to, you know, get somebody or some people to do some black magic, to do some voodoo on somebody. And yeah, now these people are sick. Yep, and somebody definitely is physically in debt when it comes to, yeah, like a whole group of men. So somebody owes a lot of people some money out here. Somebody, you know, could even owe the person that they went to get the black magic and the voodoo. Yeah, they possibly could owe them. Yep. But whoever these people are, they possibly, yeah, could have been trying to go the extra mile, you know, to show somebody that they don't care. They could be still trying to go the extra mile to show that they don't care. Well, what they need to care about is them being sick from the black magic and them being physically in debt. And yeah, people possibly after whoever this is. But whoever this is, that yeah, going the extra mile to try to show they don't care. Yeah, trying to act like, you know, making up, yeah, all this story about somebody when they really, you know, love somebody, or when they really, you know, want to be with somebody. Yeah, their boastful behavior causes a big ass disaster out here. Wow. So be aware, because yeah, somebody, you know, could try to bring forth some type of fake apology to try to get in somebody's good graces. Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could get fired from a job for some type of illegal or criminal activity out here. There goes that PSA, public service announcement. I picked up, yeah, something about a public service announcement, I think in the message earlier. Yeah, there could be some type of public service announcement. Because, yeah, everybody knows what they did. Or somebody, you know, could, yeah, make a public service announcement. I don't know. But somebody, yeah, somebody's addicted to social media out here. We got a Leo, so there could be a Leo involved. There could be a Leo that's physically in debt, you know, or there could be a Leo, you know, that could be going the extra mile to show that they don't care. This Leo could be an unloyal and selfish family member. This Leo, you know, they could be sick from the black magic. But yeah, there's a ascended masters definitely, yeah, surround somebody. Whoever these people are, yeah, they were trying to challenge somebody's authority. And they don't even have none. So yeah, that's why, another reason why these unexpected life changes, you know, are taking place. Yeah, these people, you know, yeah, they like to blame others, you know, for their circumstances. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have leaked some type of information on social media. It definitely could have something to do with this. But yeah, somebody judged somebody based off of other people, what other people said. Or they're doing it, you know, like as we speak. But yeah, what's done can't be undone. So the black magic that somebody or some people did, the voodoo that somebody or some people did, yeah, it can't be undone. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive some sad news. Somebody, you know, could have went back to the person and was like, yeah, undo it. Because remember earlier in the message earlier, we were talking about, you know, like somebody trying to undo something. Yeah, this. Yeah, so somebody could receive some sad news. It can't be undone. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be suffering in silence. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be taking credit for other people's work out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have exposed some private information because they're jealous. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, something good is definitely, yeah, coming their way out here. For sure. Yeah, somebody could have tried to scam the government, because that's what I just saw. Yeah, lies are being uncovered, and yeah, people are panicking out here. Yeah, there's a feminine energy that definitely is addicted to social media out here. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're stronger than they appear out here. There are some people that, yeah, didn't want somebody to be supported by others. So, yeah, somebody, you know, was being told, you know, like, yeah, to surround themselves with positive energy. So, be aware, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to pressure somebody to make a decision out here. And it could be because, yeah, their lies are being uncovered. Yep. Somebody chose to follow the crowd, and their excuse is other people are doing it. Somebody, you know, could have hired a private investigator. There could be a private investigator that could be receiving some consequences for their behavior. There's multiple people that, yeah, are about to receive some consequences for their behavior. But yeah, whoever these people are, they know you know. They know you know who they are. They know you know, what they're doing. Wow. So just be aware, because yeah, there are some people that possibly, yeah, because they know you know, they're going to want some pity. We got a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. So there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that could be getting some type of consequences for their behavior. Or, you know, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, and something good, you know, could be coming your way. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be moving. So somebody, you know, could have to move, and they want pity out here. But moving, you know, somebody having to move could be, you know, like the consequences of somebody's behavior, or somebody, you know, has chose, you know, like to move away, you know what I mean, from, you know, like some, you know, their environment. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have done this, you know, because they're mad because somebody wants to, you know, move out of, you know, like a certain type of environment out here. But yeah, somebody, yeah, has been avoiding an emotional conversation. And I feel like the more that they avoid, you know, like some type of emotional conversation, the more consequences they get. But yeah, these people, yeah, they celebrated too soon out here. And yeah, there is somebody that definitely, yeah, has lost their mind completely out here. Or they're about to. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they want to control everything. So that could be why they, you know, did what they did. Yeah, and now everything's out of control. Somebody was lying for attention out here. Somebody, yeah, was trying to bend somebody. Yeah, trying to break somebody. How you gonna fold something that don't bend? Yeah, we got spoke too soon. So yeah, not only did people, you know, celebrate too soon, they also spoke too soon. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be moving out here. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, like get a home, you know what I mean? Or something about, yeah, some spiritual abundance. Yeah, but there's some people that spoke too soon because, yeah, like some type of negative energy, yeah, is going back to the sender. So, oh, they thought they had you. You got to be quicker than that. So there is somebody or some people that, yeah, could be trying to, you know, aiming to soften the blow as to what's about to happen. There could be a lot of people, you know, that, yeah, going through major life lessons. Karma is coming out of the closet on their ass. Yep. But whoever these people are, yeah, they never should have tried to mess up somebody's life with a lie when theirs can be destroyed with the truth. And whoever, you know, this message is resonating with, yeah, you could be the topic of discussion right now, or somebody is. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to be blindsided by a letter from the justice system out here. It could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or something about a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is significant. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, laughed at somebody's pain, only to be in pain. So, something definitely, yeah, could be being broadcast for the world to see, going back to, yeah, that PSA. So that could be, you know, how some truth, you know, could be revealed. So that could be, and so the truth could be being revealed in an unconventional way. So it could be, yeah, a public service announcement. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like something good is coming their way. There is some spiritual abundance that definitely, yeah, is on its way to somebody. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.